You open that envelope, you got the credit card in the mail, you're all excited. I got $10,000 that I can waste and kind of piss away. You don't like that part, do you?
No.
I'm at Dave's bridal with my first daughter, and I have 5 daughters and a boy. She wants her wedding dress, no prom, that's daddy's job to do. I'm at the counter, she wants to spend $22,000. All right, so hey! All right, now getting out 2 or 3 cards to use it and spread out utilization so I don't bring my score down so I can't get any more. My daughter walks down and says,
"Hey, Daddy, you're a billionaire. What are you doing?"
I turned around and said, "Hey, honey, let me show you something. If you do it right, look at that sticky, you understand you don't jack it up, you can get some more." I ended up doing this little mini seminar at Dave's bridal, showing people how to balance their score and do more. Well, you got excited, you got that credit card came in the mail, you look at it and go, oh, that's $10,000. You're gonna go shopping, you're all excited. But if you go past 29%, you drop your score, now you can't get any more. And the reality is we have to make sure that utilization is done correctly. So understand, every card needs a sticky. What do we need to do? Maintain the score, because it's important. And then all of a sudden you have an emergency, you gotta learn how to use the right card anyway, because if you jack them all up, you're stuck, you can't get any more, and what did you do? You backed yourself in a corner. We get the card, we got to put that sticky there for one reason. The reason is we want to look at the card. Okay, it's 5,000, it's 10,000, it's 50. If we use 29%, we're good. The goal should be 25 to 21%, so you can get more credit, and the creditors look at that as you're a responsible person. And that way you can get some more and balance that score. Because what do we want to do? We got to realize we got to finance our dream, because guess what? No one's going to win the lottery and you get a big enough raise. All of a sudden, I'm using my credit, and what do I have to do? Be careful. Why do I have to be careful? If I jack this up and get stuck, I can't get any more. When I look at my wallet and I get out my American Express cards, I have to remember something. And I need you to learn these rules and tools. These don't fluctuate. That means they don't go up and down. They have up to unlimited up to $1 million. If you want to maintain credit score of 750, we maintain these 25-20% rule. We understand that they don't fluctuate at all. But what does that do? It maintains score so we can go get some more. The American Express card, we have 2 things. 17 years ago, it had to be paid immediately at the end of the month. We had a problem because as an affiliate, we kept pushing for one thing. Can we make it a double card? In other words, it has a pay-to-order limit as well. So actually, the American Express Gold and Platinum, they have a pay-to-order time limit, and I usually get up to $75,000 to $100,000, so I can maintain like a revolving card. What happens to the American Express card, it doesn't matter as long as I maintain the payment. Now, the problem people think is it's expensive. It actually is not expensive at all. You get $60 for every 10,000 points. So that means as you use your card, what happens? You actually get to pay for it for free because your points paid about 2 or 3 times anyway. The benefits is when I go to that airport, I like being first class. So when I'm at the airport, you know what I get to do with my platinum? I get in that room in the middle. That's where you get the buffet, and you get all the things, and they treat you like a king or a queen. I go up to the counter, what do? Do you have any basically first class seats available? Yeah, we have 3, fantastic. I'm an American Express card holder. Would you bump me up for free? And they do it every time. I like being treated like a king and a queen because I work my tail off. Getting that American Express Gold or Platinum card, it's not as hard as you think it is because there's no inquiry. But we want to be at a 649 to 650 because we want it for personal and business. So what happens if we build you up and away, we're going to get that American Express card. But again, based on scoring and debt to ratio, that would be the limit of the pay-to-order time limit. So we got to be careful with that. If I get you the 700 plus, usually the pay-to-order time limit's about $100,000. And then we want to get it also for the business as well because they're great cards. See, what happens is everybody backs themselves in a corner. If they would have known that 25 to 27 rule in the first place, they wouldn't have bad credit in the first place. They wouldn't have jacked up the wrong card. They would have basically used the right one and maintained a 750 score. Well, the main thing is if I got a 650 score, I can get that pay-to-order time limit up to $100,000 for personal credit. Because understand, most people are afraid of personal credit. But you should have 8 to 10 cards, 5 to 10,000 anyway. That gives you literally $100,000 of credit, which you actually need, because if you use the 29% rule anyway, that leaves you 71,000 of safety in case you have a bad day, bad week, or bad year. The ultimate goal from there is the corporation having those cards, we get treated like kings and queens. Well, let's remember one thing. The rules we talked about today are very crucial. This is how you live life about personal business. So that 20% rule maintains your credit score using American Express cards. You maintain 750 and above. Now you're on top of the game. You get to play. Now we go to the corporation. What do we get to do? We want gold and platinum cards as well, because guess what? Business credit does not show up on personal credit report. As you hear things from me, understand something. I'm here to help you. All right, you're going to watch other videos that come out all the time. You can get into coaching. You can ask me questions. Believe it or not, I'll answer the questions you ask anytime, and that way you can understand what I want to do is get you to the American dream. Well, if you like what you heard today, make some comments. I'll answer your questions as well. Push the like button below.